Are you ready for your posture pleaser? So as it says on the tin, we're going to be really focusing on that posterior chain, that back, and we're going to think about pulling those shoulders back and getting that nice posture. So all you need is yourself and the mat, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to come on to a 4-point kneeling position for me, and if you feel like this is kind of too much on your wrists, you can make fists out of your hands and bring it into kind of a stacked position, or you can always go ahead and bring your hands on top of those dumbbells. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to reach the right arm into a T for me, getting that thoracic mobility and bringing it back down. So our goal is to think about keeping our hips facing towards the floor as we're rotating and twisting just from that waist. We have 3 more for me. Good. And 2 more. I'm not sure why I have to do those like little twinkle fingers. And 1 more each side. But you know, I do. I just do. It's automatic, guys. And relax. Hands are underneath of those shoulders, knees are underneath of those hips. We're going to come on to some scapular retractions, which sometimes confuses people. I want you to keep your arms nice and long. I want you to go ahead and push against the floor as we're rounding our back. So it's not an angry cat. Notice how my lower back doesn't move. Then from here, we're just dropping into those shoulder blades. So it's imagine like we're squeezing a little IKEA pencil between our shoulders. And again, rounding. So we're losing that IKEA pencil. And go ahead, pulling those shoulder blades back together. And 3 more for me. And 3. And go ahead and bring it down. And 2 more for me. Perfect. And last one for me. And go ahead, settle into that neutral position. Excuse my cough. From here, we're then going to go ahead and we're coming into a bird dog. So take a nice deep breath in. Right hand, left leg reaches. Thinking about length and not height. And lower back down. Sticking with that same side. And we have 3. And lowering down. And 2. Neck is neutral, so we're just looking ahead of those hands. And 1. Keeping them nice and long. Tapping a straight arm and a straight leg down. And lifting it back up. Tapping it down. And lifting it up. And 3 more. And lift. And 2 more. Keeping a nice strong spine. Last one, can we stay lifted? Can we helicopter the arm and the legs to opposite sides and come back through center? Again, we have 3 and center and 2. And last one, as we come back, we're going to hold. Again, think about how long we can get. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both down. And go ahead and sit back into that rest position for me. Circling the wrists in one direction, circling them in the other. And as always, holding yourself up with those wrists is the most difficult part probably. Now we've got that second side to do. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a nice deep breath in, reaching the left arm and the right leg for me. And lowering back down. And again, sticking with that same side. Keeping length in the back of that neck. And again, and we have 3. And control back down. And 2 more. And lower. Last one for me. Keep the arm and the leg long. Tapping both to the floor. And lifting both up. Tapping both to the floor. And lifting back up. We have 3. Good. Can we push away from that resting shoulder? Good. 2. Think about length and not height. Last one, stay lifted. Opposite arm and opposite leg. And back through center. And 4. Keeping that belly button into the spine. 3. Nice. And 2. And last one, come back through center and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both down. Again, sit back in that rest position. Actively press those palms down into the floor. And when we're ready, go ahead and surf onto that tummy. we're going to bring our arms just out to the side. So our elbows are in line with our shoulders, and we're making little lampposts out of our arms, or like a number 11. Neck is nice and neutral. Legs can either be hip distance apart, or we can squeeze those legs together. Either way, we're thinking about our pubic bone being pressed down, our belly button being lifted up, and lengthen the back of that neck. Now, from here, we go ahead. Take a nice inhale as we swan up, using that mid-back, and exhale to lower back down. And again, inhale as we lift up, and exhale as we lower down. Last two for me. Notice how your neck is not doing the work here. Your neck stays as an extension of your spine. Last one, we're going to stay swanned up. From here, we retract those shoulder blades together as we lift that 11 and we lower it back down. Again, we lift up for me, squeeze the shoulder blades together and lower back down. And two more, and controlling down. Last one, stay here. Now this time, reach the arms like Superman and pull our elbows down to our waist. Reaching the arms like Superman and pull our elbows down to our waist. Two more for me. And two, and pulling those elbows down. And one, pulling them down and lower everything down. Gorgeous. From here, we're going to come back to a kneeling hinged position. So come on to that kneeling position. I want to hinge forward, so we're straight from the spine to, from the tailbone to the crown of our head, if I can get my words out. Arms are nice and long, palms are facing backwards. We're lifting the arms up and we're controlling back to hip height. So again, our neck is nice and long. It's an extension of your spine. We don't want to be dangling it like fish bait. Good. We have three more. And controlling down. And two more. Good. Last one. Can we keep our arms back? And can we pulse those palms back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep our arms up and face our palms facing each other. Clap towards the hands and apart. Again, clap them together and apart. Can we relax our shoulders back and down, guys? I know it's starting to get a little bit tough. Good, we have three more. Can we make sure we're still straight in that spine? And one more, stay here and pulse, clap together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax everything down, roll our shoulders back. Go ahead, come into that child pose position. And then thread our right arm underneath of our left for me. And if it feels good to bring that right facial cheek down to the floor, then go ahead and do so. Good, take a nice deep breath in. And unthread that arm and switching sides, threading the left underneath of the right. And if it feels good and you want a little more, we can bring our hands together, almost in a prayer position. Good. Come out of that position. Reach our arms forward and then roll up for me. Let's reach our arms overhead and then from here bring our right hand to the floor as we bring our left arm over to the side. Try to keep both bum cheeks down onto our heels. Come all the way up and second side, left hand down to the floor, right arm reaches up and over and come all the way up. Lower the arms down. Roll the shoulders up, pull our shoulder blades back and slide them down. And again, shoulders to our ears, squeeze back, slide down. And one for the road, shoulders to the ears, squeeze back, slide down. And you, my darlings, are all done. And I will see you next time.